Let me say something that most people are not ready to hear. Right now, someone with no degree, no office, no team is earning more per month than the people who earn in a year by building simple AI tools that solve everyday problem. And the reason most people are not doing this is not because they lack the skills, it is because they are waiting. They are waiting to learn code, they are waiting to save up money, they are waiting for the right time. Meanwhile, the window is open right now. And in this video, we are going to look at exactly how to walk through it. Now, the biggest question comes in the picture, that is, why this matters right now. The global AI market in 2024 was valued at $184 billion. By 2030, that number is projected to cross $826 billion. That is not a trend, that is a structural shift in how product is getting built and how people are making money. Here is what is interesting about the number. A large portion of that growth is not coming from a big corporation. It's coming from a small, lean tool built by individuals. Tool that solve a specific problem for a specific group of people. On platforms where independent creators sell digital products, AI-assisted tools saw 340% increment in the sales between 2022 to 2024. People are already paying, not for the complicated software, but for simple, useful things that save their time and make their decisions more easier. A basic app charging 200 rupees a month needs 250 users to generate 50,000 rupees a month. That is one product, one audience, and one idea well executed. And here is the part that most people miss. Most of these tools are not built by developers. They are built by people who understood the problem clearly and use the right tool to solve it fast. The tool exists, the market exists. The question is whether you move now or wait until it gets crowded. Because it will get crowded and every open market does. The people who build something in the next 12 months will be 3 years ahead of everyone else. So let's build it. Here's what we are going to cover today. 5 ideas, 5 different audience, and 5 projects. Project number 1, that is a personalized study planner for exams. Project number 2, that is a delivery and a payment tracker for the Tiffin services. Project 3, that is a school fee and event reminder app for parents. Project 4, a client and an invoice tracker for freelancers. Project 5, a skincare routine builder. For every single one, the build will be explained who will buy it and why, show exactly what we are going to type, walk through the working app on screen, and then cover what his paid version looks like. At the end, these are the 5 starting points. If any one of you sparks a different idea, something new specific to your experiences or your community, go after that. The framework is same and the opportunity is same. If you are interested in building a successful career in artificial intelligence, machine learning, generative AI, the professional certificate course in generative AI and machine learning by Simplilearn in collaboration with E and ITC Academy, IIT Kanpur is a great opportunity to upgrade your skills. This 11-month live online program designed for the working professionals and learners who wants to have a hands-on experience with latest AI technologies like GPT, Gemini, Hugging Face, DALL-E 2, TensorFlow, and more. This course includes live classes by industry specialists, master classes from IIT Kanpur faculty, 15 or more real-world projects, integrated labs, mentorship sessions, and career support through job assistance program. Learners also receive a program completion certificate from IIT Kanpur and official Microsoft batches. With the growing demand for AI professionals worldwide, this course will help you gain a practical skill in machine learning, deep learning, NLP, prompt engineering, computer vision, and generative AI to prepare for a high-paying career opportunities in the AI industry. The link is in the description below. Go and check it out. But before we jump into the build, I want to ask you a quick question. Which of these websites are used for building tools? Base44, LLM Labs, Midjourney, Whisper. Drop your answers in the comment box and let's begin. So let's build the project number 1. Project number 1 is a personalized study planner for exams for students. Project 1 is for the students preparing for competitive exams like NEET, JEE, UPSC, banking, state entrance, any exam with fixed date and a large syllabus. The problem every single one of them faces is not they don't want to study. The problem is the structure. They have a mountain of syllabus and a fixed number of days and a fixed number of hours and no clear plan of how to divide it all. Generic study plan from the YouTube doesn't account on their specific subjects, their specific time, and what they have already covered. But the app that we are going to create will do. The student entered their exam date, their specific subject, and how many hours they are going to give every day. And the app generates their complete day-by-day schedule. Let them mark their topic done and show them the progress bar per subject. Coaching institute pay for this to offer this to their students. That is 30,000 rupees per month from one app. And the students renew this every month until their exams. The churn is low because the need does not go away until the exams are done. Let's build it. So let's build it. So let's go to the base44.com. The first link which will come in front of you, you have to click over that. So I'll click over here and then I will sign in here. I will sign in through Google. And once you sign in, you will come to this page where you can see you have the text box. Now this is the text box where everything will happen. Now here we can see whatever apps you are going to build, it will appear here in the all app section. All the templates are here. Now in the templates, you will get multiple templates for the different purpose. If you're talking about time management, you can take this template, and spa and salon, then you can take this one template. And then if you're talking about coding or Gen AI, you can take this one template. So like that, we have multiple different type of templates here. You can choose according to your need. Now after that, if you want to integrate our app with something else, we can have an integration here. Now multiple integration is possible here. Even the Instagram, Google Sheet, Google Slides, every integration is possible. You have to choose which one you want and you can integrate. Then we have a very large community here where you can get an affiliated link, you can ask for the partnership, and you can launch few of your ideas here directly. Here we have the search option where you will be getting all of these sections only. Now members, security, integration, skills, all of these things you will be getting here. Now whatever you want to choose, if you want to see templates, you can choose templates and you can check it out. Now moving ahead with here, so I'll go on search section. And here I will go to the back to the workspace. Now here the entire thing will happen. Now this is the place where you give actually your prompts. So let's begin. So here you're going to write your prompts. Now let's write your prompts. So before writing the prompts, we need to understand how prompts work. Now we have the next step, that is how we can write the prompt. Before typing anything, here is how prompting works. This is the most important skill for this video. The prompt structure that works has a 5 things. First, what the app does and how to use it. Second, what action the user will take inside it. The third thing that we have to focus is that what type of data it stores, calculate or display. The fourth option is how design should feel. The fifth one is if any logic or any rule is there, it should be written here. You're not describing the code, you're describing the full experience as if explaining it to this person who is building it. The more specific you will be, the less back and forth you have to do. On the free plan, every message costs a credit. So getting it right at the first place will save a lot of you. Now step 3, that is we are going to write a prompt here. So let's build it. So the prompt that I'm going to write here will be, I want to build a web app called, whatever you want to name, you can name here. Let's say I want to name it as Smart Prep for competitive exam students. And for whom I'm going to create this? So I want this for each student registers with email and password and get a completely private account. No students can see another student's data. After that, I will write here how the onboarding page will look like. So for onboarding, first login only. I want to have the first login only here. So that will be having a 3 screen. Now this one should be divided into 3 parts. Now the screen 1. So if you have a spelling mistake in between, you can just leave it. It's fine. It's AI, it will take it. And the screen 1 will be having, we will enter here exam name in the text format and date, that will be in date format, date picker, and must be in future because definitely we cannot date it in the past, and show error like please enter a future date if date is today or past. Basic thing. Now the screen 2 study hour and number 1 to 12. They can have a study hours from 1 to 12 hours. I don't think anyone is there who can learn more than that. Now show error, daily hours must be at least 1 if 0 or blank. Okay, now let's move ahead to the next part, that is screen 3. That is we are gonna add here at least 1 subject under each subject, add chapters. Each chapters has a name and estimated hours field. Okay, So these are my functionalities. So whatever you will say, it will build according to that. I want to add few more features. So I'm going to add that feature and I'm going to explain it to you. Now I have added few more features here, like what actions it should take. So add, delete, edit, subjects, everything should be possible here. And I want a markdown, like the subject is still in the process, or it has completed, or they have not even started. Everything should be given there. And we have the exact date, and the students can edit their date and daily working hours also, and it should be recalculated if they are changing it, and how it should look like, how the frame should look like. It should be divided into multiple parts. There should be a daily limit should be given there, and there will be some specific hours assigned to each chapter, and there will be some daily limits also. So all of these things I have explicitly given here. Now how the dashboard should look like, we have given here, that the exam dates should also be given there, and what type of colors I want to have. I've also given how much percentage it should be there and how much percentage is covered. It should be visible on the screen. And then we have edge cases, if what will something happens, and that is also not given there in the script. So if something is happening here, we have to show that whether it's possible or whether it's not possible. So if the entire syllabus is covered, then it will be having a revision time also. And then we have given here how to give the design, how a design should look like. So I have given here the background blue, and also I have given this specific number so that it will take exact that color. Now you can choose according to your understanding here. And I'm also making sure that it should also be very much responsive for the mobile apps also. Now, moving ahead. So after giving everything here, I will click on enter. It will take approximately 60 to 90 seconds, and after that it will go live. Now after that, we can see here everything is done, and it's also giving us a suggestion that we can create a study dashboard or we can create a progress tracker. These are also very good ideas. You can create something like this, but here we already have what we have given as a prompt. Now here I'm going to give for the reference my name and the date. Now for the reference, I'm going to give here the name of the exam. Let's say I want to prepare for the JEE exam. So JEE, and let's pick the date for the JEE, and we can pick any date. So generally, I think JEE happens in the month of February. So let's pick the date of February 27th and continue. Daily working hours I want to give here as, let's say, 7 hours, and I want to add my subject. So let's say I want to add here the subject as physics, and I also want to add some chapters. So let's say I also want to add some chapters, chapter number 1. And for the physics, let's say I want to give total 10 hours. And for chapter 1, let's say I want to give 2 hours. And I also want to add one more subject. Let's say I want to add maths. And for maths, I want to give 12 hours. And chapter 1 in maths, let's say I also want to add one more subject, which is chemistry. In chemistry, I want to give, let's say, 9 hours. Here also, chapter 1 has, let's say, 3 hours. And that's it. Finish setup. Enter the name of subject 1. So after adding every subject, I can see here it's asking for enter the name of the subject 1. So I'm going to enter the name of subject 1. So let's say physics here. Then here I want to say maths, and here I want to say as chemistry, and then we'll move forward, and then I'll say finish the setup. Please enter the name of the chapter 3 in physics, chapter 3, and here I'm going to give 4 hours. Like this, you can play with it. You can have multiple more options here. Currently I'm having these options, which because I have given in the prompt. Now I can have chapter 4, I can give just 2 hours, and like that I can give in chemistry, I can have one more chapter. Let's say chapter 4, it can have 2 hours. Like this, I can distribute my entire topic, and again I'll click on finish, and this is my planner that I have 283 days for JEE, and chapter 1 mark done. So if I'm going to mark done something, it will be taking like this much of percentage. If chapter 1 is completely done, then it will be completed as 11%. And now I'll move forward. Now, if I am going in the syllabus option, so in syllabus, if I'm going to write here more subjects, I can add here easily more subjects. And here in the maths also, I can add more subjects. In chemistry also, I can add more subjects. As also, I can have numbers and I can decide whether it's done or not. Now, let's say in chemistry, I have started, but it's in process, it's not completed. So I'll mark here in process. So if it's completed, I'll mark completed. And if it's in process, not started, let's make it not started. So like this. Now, if I'll come in the home section, if you see here, chapter 1, mark done. If I'm going to mark done the chapter 1, it's again going to increase the overall progress here. So mark done. So it has increases the progress as 33% now. Now, it's my day 1 streak. So that's also there. Now I have not done anything in the maths. So I'm getting 0% done in the maths. Pretty much fun to make this. Now, if you'll come on the subjects, you will add multiple subjects here. You can play with this one. And calendars, I can choose here, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, how I want to divide this. Here, it has already made a calendar for me. So I can choose the calendar, I can move forward, whatever date I want to choose for a specific subject. And after that, we have a settings option where I can change my internal details, which I have given here. Now, February 27 is the exam date. I can change this date. I can change the daily studying hours, and I can save and I can recalculate the entire schedule, and I can log out also from here. Now, we can see multiple options here also. We can have here we can see the options of tablet, desktop, mobile. So I can choose the which interference I want to see. So let's say I want to see in the mobile format. So this is how in the mobile format it will look like. But let's say I want to see in the desktop format, I will be getting all the options down below. Okay, pretty cool. Here we are done with the project number 1. So this is what we have done here using the free version. Now, if you're going to use the paid version, what changes is 25 build prompt a month, 5 per days. Enough to build this app fully and refine it based on the feedback. Your app runs on the base 44 subdomain. It works completely, but it does not look like a standard product yet. When you upgrade, plans start around 1,300 rupees per month. You get a custom domain. That is what makes someone trust enough to pay for it. You can also connect a payment gateway for the students who subscribe and pay directly inside the app. The whole thing's run without you being involved in each transaction. Project 1 is done, and Project 2 is one of the market which is massive, informal, and completely underserved by technology. Project 2 is Tiffin services delivery and payment tracker. In almost every residential area in this country, someone is running a home kitchen. Fresh food delivered daily to working professionals, students, people living away from their parents, people who are living away from home. This is an informal community worth thousands of crores, and almost none of it is tracked with any real system. The people who are running the kitchen manage everything using the notebook. Who received food today, who skipped, who paid for the month, who owe from the last month. Every end of the month become a calculation exercise done from the memory and WhatsApp messages. An app that tracks daily deliveries, log payments, shows each customer their own amount. This is worth 300 to 500 rupees a month to someone running 30 to 50 customers. Think about it. If they make 800 rupees a month from a Tiffin service and you save them from 5 hours confusion every month, 300 rupees is not even a conversation. They pay it in the same way they pay for the phone recharge. With 100 Tiffin providers using your app, that is 30,000 to 50,000 rupees a month. And the Tiffin providers are not seasonal. This is a year-round business, so let's build it. Now we are here back again, and now we are going to click on here. And again, we are going to write the prompt for the Tiffin Center. Now I'm going to write here for the different purpose. So for the admin, how it should look like, I'm going to write here. So admin. So before that, I want to also give the name of the entire app. So I'm going to build a web app called Tiffin Track for home-based Tiffin business. And I'll be having here 2 rows. So I'm going to write the entire script according to that. So give me a moment, let me write the entire script and let's meet. So here we have our entire prompt. Now for the prompt for how the page should look like in front of admin and delivery app, each day admin sees the list, whatever data it has come to it, whatever meal they have prepared, they want to get delivered, they want to skip, whatnot, everything you have to mention here. Now I have also mentioned how the payment gateway will look like. We'll be having an option of cash, UPI, bank transition, everything. Now for everyone, if it's not happening, then what should be the message they should be getting, like payment exceeded, and every other possibility is written here. Then balance calculation, how the monthly balance will be calculated, the monthly amount, whatever the amount will be there, and a number of days in the current month. So that's how it will be calculated. For all the other things I have exactly mentioned here. If they are not taking a specific dates the food, the amount will be deducted here. And how the admin dashboard should look like, this is how I have given here. For So today customer payment summary, everything is here. Now moving forward, payment tab should be there, customer view should be there, what a customer can see on their screen, like the status, the date, the history, the amount, the mode, everything should be written there, and the current outstanding balance should also be given there. Now, I have made sure that the design that we are making here should be suitable for the tablet. I have made sure the design is also suitable for the phone, laptop, desktop, everything, and then we can move forward. So these are the few edge cases which we have covered here already. That is past month, history, it's not editable for anyone. Now the status of tracking, everything, food delivery, logs, balance, everything is here. Deactivated customers will be removed from the list which we have here, and this is more than enough. If you want the exact prompt, you can just comment down below, we'll share with you, and we can move ahead. It will take few minutes to load and to rephrase and to share with us. Meanwhile, you can see in the left hand side, you will be having what exactly is happening inside the system. So this is the pointers which it has already taken and it's working on it. So let's wait for a while. So now the app is already ready here and we can see how the app will look like. Now, Priyanka Sharma, Rajesh Kumar, Anita Verma, these are the people who have got our Tiffin service. So delivered, skipped, not delivered, all of these options are here. This is the admin page where admin can be logged in and you can see and check it out. And for today's, let's say I have delivered to the Priya Sharma, so I'll say delivered. So that's done. Now this is the amount Priya Sharma is actually paying here. Now according to this, I can also write here for the Rajesh Kumar that we have skipped him, and for the Anita Verma I can say we have not delivered. Now confirm not delivered, so confirm not delivered. These are the 3 customers which I have done something here. Now let's move ahead with the customer part, and here if we are gonna search, then what type of services they have already got, we are getting their details and the services, the amount they have paid, and whether they are deactivated, activated, and everything. Now both here it's given in the prompt itself. I have given both for the dinner and for the lunch. If both of them they want, they'll be giving as both. Now moving ahead with payments. So the payments I have received till now is 0. So I can add here the customer and the payment they have made, and here I can add the new customers. So whatever customer payment has been made, I'll select the payment and I'll write the payment mode. Automatically it will come here once they'll do the payment. Now moving ahead, 5 customers I'm having currently. Due amount is currently I have 17,000. Now these are the 3 different ways of showing whether it's delivered, not delivered, or skipped. Now moving ahead, people how much they have paid, it will come here. Now if I'll go to the my account page, which is basically your account is not linked with the customer profile, please connect with the Tiffin provider. So whosoever customer is there, they have to link all the things. Now I will log here and I will log the payment and the customer name. I as a admin, I'll be giving the customer name and I'll make sure whosoever is my customer and I'll be adding their details here. Now again, this app is also suitable for desktop, tablet, and mobile, and this is how it looks in the mobile app and this is how it looks in the tablet. Tablet and desktop is pretty much looks similar, so we can move ahead with that. Now here if you want to edit anything, you can edit, like you want to give something else here, you can write it down. Now editing will also come here. If you want to change the color of anything, you can change the color. We can select here and change the color. And yeah, that's pretty much all. That's the functionalities that I have added. You can see all the pages from here, whatever you have added, how it looks like. Register, if I want to register, how it should look like. Okay, so let's say I'm using Google account to register. If I'll go here, click here, then I'm already registered here. Now after checking all of these pages, these are not connected with the databases, that's why nothing is coming here. But if you want to connect with the database, you can connect and you can move forward. Now if you're using the paid version, we can connect an automatic message system. The app sends a payment reminder to the customer automatically before the month ends. Add online payment collection so the customer can pay through app directly. At that level, you are running a financial infrastructure for home businesses. That is a product with serious retention. So 2 down, now the time is for project 3, and that is for parents. And parents, when they find something that genuinely reduces their mental load and they do not have to stop paying for it. Project 3 is for parents with school-going children. Every parent knows this exact moment When you get a call from the school saying the fees is due from last 3 days, or your child mentions a PTM meeting an evening that you have completely forgotten about, or there is a sports event, a fancy dress event, or any project submission, and you found out the morning of, this is not bad parenting, this is an information management problem. School communicates through circular slips, WhatsApp group with hundreds of messages, and occasional notice on the school board. Nothing is centralized. Nothing sends you the timely reminder. An app where a parent logs their child's school event and a fee deadlines and sees everything coming up in the next 7 days in one place solves a real everyday problem. 97 to 99 rupees a month, every school in every city has hundreds of families. If you get 500 paying parents across the different schools, that is 40,000 to 50,000 rupees a month. And they renew every year because the school year never stops. The other angle, approach a school directly, offer them a branded version of their entire parent community and charge the school from 500 to 1000 rupees a month. One deal covers thousands of parents. Let's build it. And here we are going to start with the project 3 and we'll open our base 44 and we will write our script here. Let's build our script. So again, I will start with what will be the name of the app and how it should look like. So again, who will be using this? Like everything will be given here. Now, so let's build a web app called School Sync for parents of school going children. Now this app is specifically for them. So I will write who will be using this. So parents will be using this. Parents register with email and password. Each parent manage only their own children. Now here I have added all the functionalities which I want here. Now let's read one by one and understand what I have given here. So for parents, I have given that they want an app where they can actually manage their children date and grades and PTM meetings and everything. So here name, class, section, school name, everything will be given here. And the fee section, whether it's paid, tuition fees is paid, bus fees is paid, and everything is paid or not. And it will be having the drop down. If it's paid, then it will show that it's paid. If everything is done, then well and good. If not, then they will be getting a reminder. And the reminder will be like before 24 hours and every 7 days. And for all the different type of events, we have created a segment here that whatever event is there, they'll be required. It's optional or whatever the timing is, everything is given here. Now, the dashboard, it should look like the children should be added, the names of them will be added, whether the fee is paid or not, everything will be given there only. And moving ahead with, you can add as many children as you want. And then we will be also giving how it should look like, what should be the color of the app should be. And I have given the specific numbers of the color. Now you can give whatever color you like. It's completely fine and up to you. I have added few edge cases here. If no children is added here, the dashboard will not be visible and it will be flat. If there will be nothing in the next 7 days, then it will be entirely clear. Nothing will be given. And the due date of the fees will be given as the due date will be given, but the dates and times can be optional because it's not fixed. And overall calculation will be based on how much task has been done before the midnight. So I have also given it here. Now we'll click on the enter and we'll wait for a while and it will load and it will show us the app. So here we can see the school sync is already done in front of us. And here we can see that what are the things which are due. Now, the fees is due and the student submission, the science project is due. And here are the few things which are due. Now we can see there are how many unpaid fees are there for the Arav Sharma and Priya Sharma. These are the two children names which I have given here as a parent. Now I can go ahead and I can forget the password. Will be logged out and again I have to log in here. And after this is how the login page, by the way, looks like. And after that, we have the reset password because we have not linked anything. So there is no reset password. If you want to request a link, then you can click here. Now moving ahead, we have children section where how many children we have, it will be visible. Now we have all the other sections which are like how much fees is there. So you can add here whatever fees amount it's there. Now moving ahead with that, and here we can add all the events which are upcoming events. So you can choose here the events and move ahead. So this is how your app looks like. The more specific you will be, the more better the app will be. And that's how it will be there. Now, if you are choosing the premium version, it will be much better than this. But definitely, this is a good start. Till now, we were using the free plan. The full app works, parent login, add event, track fees, see their dashboard and calendars. But if we are using the paid version, you can add an automated email or push reminder. The app contacts the parent 3 days before any due. That is what turned this from a useful tool to the daily habit. And manage hundreds of family on one account. That is a different product entirely for different price. This one addresses a problem every freelancer face, losing track of unpayment invoice simply because they have no system. Project 4 is for freelancers, designer, writer, video editor, social media managers, tutors, and consultants. Anyone working with multiple clients at once. The problem is always the same pattern. You forget to send the invoice for 4 days because you were already busy with some other client. You sent it, the client says they will pay you by Friday, and you do not follow up because you are not sure if they have already paid or you have missed it. Meanwhile, the second client owes you from the last month and you have completely lost the track of what was the amount. This is not an uncommon situation. This is a default situation for every freelancer who do not have a system. The tracker where you add clients, log projects with agreed amount, guarantees a clean invoice, and mark what has been paid. Gives you the clarity in 60 seconds instead of going through 100 messages in a 6 different chats. You can charge up to 199 to 299 rupees every month. Freelancers are already spending money on tools. They will pay for something that actually protects their income. With 300 rupees paying influencer, that is 60,000 to 90,000 rupees a month. Let's build it. So let's begin with the demo 4, and that is client and invoice tracker for the freelancers. So let's build it here. Now, we'll again give the name of the projects. Now, I want to give this a name as we are going to build a web app called Clear Ladder for freelancers and independent professionals. And I will be adding more functionalities here. So for the project 4, I will write here that I want to build a web app called Clear Ladder for freelancers and independent professionals. Now, if I want to add more functionalities, I'm going to add here. So we are done. And let's see what all things we have added here. So we have added the client information, that how the client will be there. So if they are adding new project, then the new project will be linked with the invoice and everything. If they're deleting anything, it's in their hand, they can delete. And the process has been started, on hold, in process, not started, everything. The information will be also given here. The invoice update status will be also given here. And the quality will be also given, and the amount should also be given there, and the form of payment should also be written here. Now, moving ahead with drop down will be like 0% payment is done, 5% payment is done, 15% payment is done. Whatever amount of payment is already done, it will be also given here. Now, moving ahead, I want to auto calculate how much payment they have already received from the entire total payment. So I have given the information regarding that too. So the invoice will also be having the information regarding whether they are entirely paid or they are partially paid or it's overdue. So all of these cases you have to think in your mind that, okay, this may happen and these are the possible outcomes which can we expect, and then you have to build and write something down like this. Now, after thinking everything, you have to push everything down here, and payment and everything. Also, you can write your design how it should look like. Right now, I'm keeping it very professional and minimal. So we are going ahead with that, and I'm going to click enter, and let's see how the app will look like here. It will take at least 5 to 10 minutes to load, and you just have to be patient and look at it. Now here we can see the app is ready, and we can see here the month amount, and we can see here how much amount is pending and how much is overdue. Now the active projects are also given here. This is the invoice number 1, invoice number 2, invoice number 3, and fully paid invoice is completely given here, that it's fully paid, partially paid, and overdue. Now if I'll click on overall, so we'll be having our entire history of who were the client, what is the invoice, what was the date, and the due date, and the amount, and paid or not paid, and the status, very importantly. And all status, draft, fully, partially paid, overdue, everything we can see here. If I want to add a new invoice, I can click here and I can add a new invoice. Now, moving ahead with that, if I want to click on, I want to change the password or reset the password, forget the password, or for all of those things, we can click on over here. Registered, if you are registered, then you can click over here and you can register here. Now the clients which we have, I click here and see these are my clients. These are my client details. So these clients, I can add more clients. It will be completely based on what I will be giving here. Now I can add the name, the company, the email, the phone number, and everything we can see here. Now, moving ahead, client ID, the invoice, new invoice, and the ID. So if I click on ID, something like this will come in front of me, and it will take some time, but it will load and it will be here. The IDs of invoice will be given here. Now, let it load and let's see something else. Here, customer ID, if you click here, the customers will also be having some ID which will be given to them. Now, if I click on dashboard, this is how the dashboard entirely will look like. For all the apps, we can check out the dashboards, and here the user dashboard is given, and the user is this one. So I am the user currently, so I have given the admin ID and my email ID, and then we have client, project, invoice, payment. Every data is given here. Analytics will also be shown, like which are activated, the payments have not done, the due payments and everything. The growth is also there if there are any. The domain, if I want to integrate something else, the payment apps and everything else. Security, how much my payment sources and everything needs to be secure. So that's why it's here. Now code, this is the code. If I want to edit this code and the entire app will be changed. Now here the files are here. Also, you want to import the files, you can bring the files to your coding section, which is, you can choose any one of them like VS Code or any other platform, and you can just code as per your need. Now, so much functionalities are here. You can choose many more if you want to add anything else according to your problem solution and everything. And let's begin. There are a lot of functionalities given here. You can add much more if you need and you have a requirement of. So let's begin. Let's go back to the dashboard. And here you can also see, you can open an app or you can share the app with someone else. So I can share here. So I can share from here. And I want to copy the link, I can copy the link here. I can send the invite, or I can make this public. It's already public, so everybody can see this. And I can share with anyone I want to share with. If you're using the free plan, the full tracker works. Clients, projects, invoice, payment status, all of it will be there. But if you're using the paid version, you can connect to the PDF, export to the invoice download as a properly formatted document. And then you can add a payment gateway so that the client can directly pay through that invoice link, and the invoice auto marks as paid. This is a serious product for freelancers to pay every month without even thinking twice. So one left, that is the last one target. And this last one targets the market where people spend money constantly and gladly and often. So the project 5 is Personalized Skincare Routine Builder. The skincare market in India has projected to cross 32,000 crore rupees by 2027. And the single most common complaint from people who spend on skincare is that they still do not know what routine actually works for their skin. They have watched the content, they have read the vlogs, they have tried multiple products, and they are still guessing because everything they find is generic. It does not account their specific skin type, their specific concern and climate and budget. A dermatologist consultation costs from 500 to 1,500 rupees per visit. Most people go once and get recommendations and then they forget exactly what they said. An app where someone fills a short quiz and gets back with a personalized morning and evening routine with a specific product type recommendation, that is something people will pay repeatedly. Monthly subscription for 99 rupees, add affiliate link and you can earn commission every time someone purchases from there. 3 revenue stream from one product. Let's build it. So let's build the project 5, which is the last project of our entire video, and let's write here. So it's showing that it has already reached the limit here. If you change the email ID, again, you will be getting the 5th chance to build something. So let's begin with the last project, and that is the Personalized Skincare Routine Builder. So let's build here. I'll be giving here all the details which a skincare builder should be having. So let's begin. So we'll start with the very basic thing which it should have. I'm going to give the name of the app first. That is, let's build a web app called Glow Guide Personalized Skincare Routine Builder. So it's fine if the spelling is wrong. You can just, it's a AI, so it will already take whatever you are giving, it will understand. Okay, so Glow Guide, I want to give the name as this one. Now I'll add the more functionalities and I will explain it to you. And we are done here. Now let's see what all we have added. I have added a quiz. Basically, we'll be asking few questions about their skin type, how much money they want to spend in this, whether they have a sensitive skin or not. Everything that a skincare app should request as information, So whether their skin is oily, dry, or combination sensitive, this will capture a biggest market in India or in any place. Now we'll give all the different routine here. In morning routine, what all things should be there. For different type of skin type people, will be having all the results here I have given. Now it will also search from the internet, which is already going on trending or not, and also provide the links of the product. Now, moving forward, I have given how it should look like, and I'm giving the color pink or red or anything you can give here because it is more suitable for these type of apps. Now you can think about the app and you can choose the color as per your needs. And you can just click on enter and you can move ahead. It will take again few minutes to load and to build the entire app. So let's wait and let's see here. So here we can see the Glow Guide app is already done and we can click on different section of it. Let's say I'm going to click on quiz section. So here I have to go through a very simple quiz. Now, which type of skin you have. So let's say I have a combination type of skin. So let's move ahead with this one. So right now it's asking which type of climate I live in. So I'm going to choose as mild and temperature. So I'm going to say just hot and dry and I'll click on next and it's asking right now that which type of sun exposure I'm having. So let's say I'm having high sun exposure and what is your current routine looks like. I can say here I have basic 2 to 3 step routine and I can click on next. And how much money it's asking I can invest. Let's say I can invest around 1,500 to 300. So like that. And let's move to the next one. Now it's asking that my skin is sensitive or it has some conditions. So none of them. And let's move ahead to the next one. And here it's analyzing my skin type and my profile and it will be recommending me things. Now, this is how it will look like. Now, keeping it very clear to you, as much as specific you will be here, the more better your product will come out to be. Now, it's completely on your hand, which and how you are giving the prompt and moving ahead with. If you are having a premium version, then you will be getting more chances to give prompt and you can check it out all of these other options also. Till now, we were using the free version, the quiz routine generation, save profile and everything we have here. But if you are going to use the paid version, we are going to connect with the email system. Every session, the app automatically contacts the user with their skin type and their fresh routine. That keeps user active without doing anything manually. Add affiliate link for every recommendation. Every time a user clicks or purchases anything from there, you will get a commission of that. With 100 active users clicking through the product, affiliate income alone can exceed the subscription revenue. That is a product earning from 2 different directions simultaneously. So these are the 5 projects: a study planner, a Tiffin tracker, a school recommendation app, a freelancer invoice tool, a skincare routine builder. 5 product people will pay for, but because the tools save their time, remove confusion and help them make the better decisions. The free plan gives you 25 build prompts a month, 5 per days. That is enough to build a solid app. Test it with a real user, understand what needs to refine, use discussion mode inside the platform to plan before you build. It costs less credit and saves you a lot of revisions. When you have the user and you are ready to take it seriously, that is when you upgrade. Customer domain, payment gateway, automated messaging. Those features turn a working prototype into something fine, professional enough to pay for. But all of that comes under the first step. And the first step is start building things right now. Pick one, open a tool, type a prompt, see what comes out. And the first version is not the perfect version. Do it again and again. It needs to be real enough to show someone and it gets a reaction. If any idea comes to your mind while watching this, something more specific to your experience, your city or your community, that instant is the most valuable thing right now. Please go ahead, watch the video, try it out. The people who are building right now will be years ahead from the people who wait. That gap does not close, it grows. If this was useful, share with the people who really need it and follow Simplilearn for more such updates.